This is Ariel, and you are tuned into our weekly vodcast, Sound Advice. For the next many weeks, and for the past few weeks, we have been going through my book, Music Success in 9 Weeks. We are celebrating version 2. It's a very big deal. And this week, we're going to be talking about optimizing your website. This is week 3. This is Nancy Tierney. So what we want to dive into around optimizing your website is a website should do 2 things. Number 1, it should help you build your mailing list. And number 2, you want it to make you money. Now, a lot of people put up websites and it ends up being a vanity project. And that's not why you want to have a website. You really want to have a website that works for you. And so I want to talk a little bit about how to make a website enticing for a reader. You're the copywriting expert. Can you give us some maybe examples of why clear copywriting is critical on a website?
Yes, because it's basically the thing that's going to get your visitor to either opt in or to stick around and to find out more about you, especially for people that when you're really trying to build your fan base. It's like new people that come to your site because someone told them about it. It's like to have your copy, basically your writing, the message that you put up there, to be clear and also to be something that your audience can find relevant to them. I mean, that's the most important thing.
What's in it for me, the WIIFM.
Right. And can I understand it as your ideal fan? Are you writing in a language and in a way where I can understand what you're saying? And part of that is really understanding who your ideal fan is or your audience is, and writing to them and writing in a language that they can grok. I have a friend who's a jazz singer, and she kept saying, well, I don't even know why I am online, because my whole audience base is like 60 to 85, because she sings these real old songs that her audience loves, but they are online. But she really thinks about that when she's writing her copy. It's like she's only 33,
right?
So it's like, how can she write in a way that basically the people that are her fans and that come to her shows can relate to it, and they can get a sense of who she is and what they're gonna get by listening to her or downloading her free MP3. And so it's really being aware of that you're writing to somebody who's gonna read it.
Right.
You want them to be able to understand it and really get a sense of who you are and what you're offering.
Right. And so that ties right back into building the list. If someone feels comfortable, if they feel like they're being related to in their language, they're going to want to opt in. They're going to want the free MP3. They're going to want to stay in communication with you. And that brings us to part 2, which is the making money part. Yes. Now, when I say a website should make you money, obviously you don't want to just have them come to your homepage and scream, hey, give me money. You have to build a little bit of rapport. You have to set them at ease. Here's the thing that's so strange, and the United States is the only culture that feels this way. We hate to be sold to. In other cultures, it's much more normal to kind of be salesy, and especially when it comes to musicians, I know how hard it truly is to feel like you're selling. So I always say kind of flip that upside down, and if you're just being genuine and honest and communicating, it won't occur as a sale.
Yes.
So when I say your website should make you money, what that means is your website should be building rapport, building a list. Then you begin to communicate regularly and consistently, not only with your newsletter list, but with Twitter, with Facebook. And then after you've built rapport and trust and they like you, because that's another kind of old school sales thing. People buy from people they like and trust. People don't buy from the used car salesman that feels salesy and weird. So once they like you and they trust you, you can ask for money.
Yeah.
Buy my CD, come to my show. I've got something, a special box set. I have an offer, and it doesn't feel strange.
No, I think what you're talking about really is what the website's doing and your list is doing is building that relationship. And really that's all that sales is. Sales has such a bad, connotation, like you say, the used car salesman, but it really is just about engaging people and creating a relationship with them where you're both getting something, you're both getting something, and it's mutual, and there's a genuine, authentic connection there.
Right.
So when you do have something to offer, they go, oh my gosh, of course,
Right.
I can so relate to this.
Right. And again, that's the cornerstone of Web 2.0, two-way conversation and social media. So that's it, week 3, wrapping up. Optimizing your website. My name's Arielle. That's Nancy. This is Sound Advice.